Good morning, guys. Lillian with Lily Ray's collection. Today we are going to go over the printable template that I have for my keepsake, my treasure keepsake box in the size small. And this one I'm going to put together just a little different, only because it's mine, but I wanted to show you an option as to how you can go ahead and set yours up. So mine, what I did was, this of course is the cover page, which you will receive with your purchase. And then what I did was I cut mine out, and I use, this is sheet protectors, and this is an inexpensive one. I got a pack for $3 for like 100 pages, 100 sheet protectors. And what I did was I just used the back and the front. And then this way, when you have leftover pieces like this, you can just go ahead and put it in your book. This here, I printed it out. This is the plain that's going to go in here that I'm going to use just as a template. Okay, and then these are the pieces that I cut out. I just wanted to show you that when you make this purchase, they all have, like, this is a medium side loading pocket, so there's a pocket somewhere that this is a template for. So see, this one says second page matte. This one says second page matte, belly band matte. Normally I don't do the mattes with my templates, but I started doing it only because I was using it. I found that I was using it more often than not, so I decided to include that. This one's medium belly band matte. And don't get rid of these pieces until you identify what piece it is in the back. See? Lid of box, I just hand wrote it and put it on there. So before I cut this piece, if I was going to use it in working in a project, then I would go ahead and put it back here so that I know where that belongs. I didn't do a long list of that I consider kind of boring instructions, because it's so minimal that if you're crafting, you're gonna know how to more or less put a box together. And even if you don't, you have your headers here that identify what the piece is. See, in here you could see that this is a pocket, and again the header is up here. I cut that off, and then the reason I put that in there and made it a bit decorative was because if you choose to I don't know if you could see that, if you choose to not punch out that hole, see that hole right there, right here, or the outline of it, it's a decorative piece, as well as you could leave it if you don't want to carve that out like I did with mine. I'll show you. Oh, these are my pockets. So I threw all my pockets together with the mats that belong to them. And I did mine just a little bit different, and I also wanted to show you that. So this is what I did, but yours would look a little different if you follow that outline that I put there for you. It's centered, so there's no guessing as to, you know, the center of the actual cutout. So I did mine like this. I prefer this, but on my system I couldn't get this gouging hole or opening there, so I did it decorative, something decorative. But it's an option, you can do it either way. And let me leave that out so I can show you how I did that. Alright, so we have here And this is the background, and it's a free printable, so it's a background that you're going to receive with the purchase of this small treasure box. Right now I'm doing a Christmas one with this template. Okay, let's see what we have here. Guess I can't find it. I do have it here. Here it is. Let me just set these aside. Look at that. I'm losing my hair. So this is the pocket with the side piece that I just had in my hand. That's the pocket. I just had it. There it is. So this is, oh, this says medium belly band, so this band. Ugh. Here it is. Once you cut that out, then you'll have the belly band that you can put right on top. And it should fit perfectly with 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Just like that. Okay? Alright, so, oh, here it is. This is the way you purchase it. And you see the pencil line there? That's what we're going to cut out. So, all I did was use my tape. My tape, because I didn't want to cut it out like this, kind of squarish. I wanted it round. So I just put my, and this can serve as a guide as well if you want to use the tape to kind of outline. You don't have to guess left to right where your center is, because this is your center, if you understand. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, so I made them decorative so that you can either use it or not. Okay, so I'm going to just show you how easy it is to just cut this out. And that's it. Okay, I prefer this, but I gave you an option. That is how you receive it. And again, it's decorative. Okay, so these are done. And this is the cover page. Okay, so let me just go go through. Just take this out. That goes back there. And I'm going to take, see, I've written on all of my, except for these, because these are the ones that I left out for an example for you guys. Okay, so let me just show you what I have here. So this here is a template for the top of the box. Okay, so I put these two pieces, see, lid mat and then lid box, and I put that here. The way that I did my other printable template for this one was I attached it with tape. But see how the tape gets stuck even though you de-stick it? So de-sticking means you go like that and it de-sticks the tape a little bit. So I have my pattern paper, and I also have my traceable template like this, the plain one. That's how I did it for this book. I like this because it's, you know, cleaner. I laminated it, but it gets expensive to continue to laminate books that are just going to be sitting around for you to use. And so I decided, you know what, I could still use the templates, and then I just put a 3-ring these are the Tim Holtz little rings. I think they're like 3 inches. And then I did the holes with my Zutter, my binder with this. This is a Zutter bindle, and that goes like that. I'll demonstrate this on another day, but that's what I use to make my holes on the side. So you have this option, and now you have this option, which to me is cleaner because there's no tape. You have the labels in the back, and all you have to do is pull them out. And it's dust free, you know, and it's less expensive. So then I turned it around, and this is the back of the box, and everything for the back of the box is in here. So these are, this says, I'll just read this, corner support for box. So this is the support that goes on the inside of the box. We were working on this one yesterday, and so on the inside you'll see, oh, I guess I gotta keep it in frame here, right there, the corner support. So you have 4 of those, and then these are the support strip inside the box. So that again, inside the box is these here. You see that there? You have the long ones and you have the short ones. So these are the long ones, labeled, and these are the short ones. And I also added a perforated line so that you can score that. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can use a mat, one of these cushiony mats. They call them fun foam. This one's a little harder than the fun foam. You can just place it down and just go with your a pen that doesn't, of course, have the ink out, and just score it there. So you have that, right? So that's for the inside of the box. Here's the other one. Now, here you have the 4 panels that go, these are the mats. See, box mat, and it doesn't matter left to right because they're all the same size. But if you wanted to put a mat, which we are going to do with this box, I hope there's enough light here. Here we go. Let's try this. Okay, so for here, let's look the back here, and here, and here. Okay, those are your 4, and these are your 4 mats. This goes on the inside of the box. Okay, this is your box, this is the inside for it. And then I cut up my box. All you have to do is score all the way through, like that, and then fold it up and bend it. And I have the video, that's what we're doing. I have a video on putting together this box. Okay, so now all of this stays in one sleeve. So that's one. This is the second. And you get the gist. I don't want to take everything out because I don't want to make the video too long, but this is the cover. And then you have that as a mat. And that's your mat for your box. Okay? If you wanted to use it that way. If not, you could just print out 2 sheets with this printed out and score. Which of course I have a video out on that, but it's on the on my standard TMs. These are belly bands. I also have mats for the belly bands. Just like that. And then back here I don't have anything. And then here's the other page. And the book is a lot smaller if you do it this way, because you don't have to put each item separate. This one I didn't do too well cutting. If you could see that white line, see it? I'll have to get rid of that. So you can cut up to that black line for the mats. And then this is the mat for this page here, as well as here. Okay, and I didn't do one for the center because, of course, this is the second page, so you're not gonna see that. And these are all of my pockets. So these are part of the pockets. I wanted to show you also. This is side loading pocket. So this is the side loading pocket. And in order to do this so that it fits 1/8 of an inch, and you can do the opening, you're going to need the opening. Just set it up like that. You can add a paper clip on the side so that it doesn't move. And then all you're going to do is trace that with a pencil. If I can find my pencils. And just I always pull the stuff towards me when I'm working, and I have to remember that you guys can't see if I have it pulled towards me. Okay. So now, when you set it down, you have that. See that? And now you have a perfect opening for your pocket. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to put this in my and then I'm going to take, and I'm going to make this the last page since it doesn't have anything on there. I'm going to set this up this way. So now instead of having 10 pages, I have 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. And now let me get my clips. I keep this in this little tin from the dollar store. And these are the Tim Holtz ones. Oh, I think this one doesn't work because I pushed it too far over. Look at this. And I can't seem to get it open. I gotta get my husband to help me. But for now, I'm gonna use that one, and that one. So these, all you do is push and pull, push and pull. I'm missing this one, push and pull. And see, these already have the holes, so you don't have to buy a bind it all to get your holes accomplished or done or punched. And look how easy. And this weighs less because I have a box that I put these in. This one's pretty heavy. Oh, look what I forgot. This one is pretty heavy because of the acetates, and not the acetates, the what do you call these? The I forgot what you call those. I just said it. All right, let me put this one in. It's a streamline. I hate when I forget my words. Okay, and there you have it. You could add, whatever scraps you have in here, and you can certainly add more to these ring binders and keep your scraps with the project that you're working on. So that is my share for today. Regarding my printable template, and next I will be recording the completion of this box. We're going to do the side panels. We're going to put a panel on the bottom, and I think I have legs for this one, and then it will go into my Etsy store. And also I printed out the book, so this is next. Alright guys, well, I will see you in my next video. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, and I will see you soon. Take care.